In the last couple of hours, Meghan Markle has just released this shocking Archie photo on Instagram, and in doing so has dropped a dark bombshell on the royal family that insiders are saying is one big giant FU to the monarchy. So what the deuce is going on now? Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness shower, because in the last couple of hours, Megxie has just released this shocking Archie photo on Instagram, and in doing so has dropped a dark bombshell on the royal family that insiders are saying is one big giant FU to the monarchy. So what the deuce is going on? Well, Megxie has actually released a couple of pictures of the children over the last 48 hours or so. This is the most recent one celebrating Archie's 6th birthday, saying, our son, happy 6th birthday to Archie. Thank you for all the love, prayers and warm wishes for our sweet boy. He's 6. Where did the time go? And for all of you who came to celebrate with us at his party last weekend, thank you for making his birthday so incredibly special. Now, upon release of this photo in the last couple of hours, mainstream media are reporting on it like this. This is from GB News. Meghan Markle pays emotional tribute to Archie on her son's 6th birthday as she reveals party details. This is the thing, though. This photo that she's just released in the last couple of hours isn't as innocent as it's made out to be. Why? Well, as I mentioned, over the last 48 hours or so, Megxie has released a couple of pictures of the children. Here's another one right here, allegedly of Archie and Lilibet and Prince Hazard. And it's given rise to royal insiders speaking out against Megxie for this. Royal insiders' furious reaction to Megxie's Instagram, quote, "It's a rather giant FU." Now, this is a Daily Mail exclusive written by Rebecca English. It is behind a paywall, so you will have to pay to read the full article. I'm just going to pick out a couple of paragraphs from this. So first up, the article states that just hours after Megxie's latest Instagram photo that she released of Archie, one royal insider lost no time in letting their feelings be known, saying, quote, "Well, that's a rather giant FU, isn't it?" they remarked to me. And so here they also say that with Prince Hazard in particular, he's utterly obsessed with the idea of airing, quote, his truth. Harry lives his life permanently under a victim narrative and never takes responsibility for his own actions. So not only are the royal insiders reacting to Megxie releasing pictures of allegedly the children, stating that it's a giant FU to the royals, but they're also reacting to Hazard's interview and his subsequent statements that he's made following on from his big giant loss of his appeal last week. And so the royal insider then goes back to Megxie and her releasing photos allegedly of the children on Instagram, saying, so where does his wife Meghan come into all of this? She's been something of a silent partner, preferring to focus on her upcoming business ventures until today. One source described her role in this all to me as, quote, unhelpful, an enabler. For her, the loss of status is a much more significant issue, another remarks, probably because it's so very much tied up in her money-making schemes. So this is the thing, right? Going around full circle, Megxie over the last 48 hours or so, in an unprecedented kind of move, has been releasing quite a few pictures allegedly of Archie and Lilibet. And royal insiders are speaking out on this, saying, look, this is her dropping a dark bombshell on the royal family. The dark bombshell being that this is Megxie's giant FU to the royals. Turning round, essentially, it might be a conspiracy theory, whatever, and saying, look, if you're not going to sort out the security that we deem appropriate when we visit the UK, then you're never going to see the children ever again. The only time you're going to see them is on Instagram controlled by me. That is freaking evil, you guys. Absolutely evil as far as I'm concerned. Now, the reactions on Twitter have come in thick and fast. I've gathered a couple for you guys right here. This one is from Brittany from Royal News Network saying, quote, the cruelty of Prince Harry and especially Meghan Markle knows no end when it comes to their children. Thanking everyone who came to the party, knowing that the invitation wasn't extended to his grandfather, uncle or cousins. I think we can assume that's the case, that there was no invitation made to the royal family to go to Archie's 6th birthday party. Now, Brittany continues to say, and who is she thanking for, quote, all the love, prayers and warm wishes? Is she directly praising her Sussex Squad minions for their abusive online factions? Good question, right, guys? I thought the internet was bad. And finally, the our son, you know, the play of words when it comes to the sun, you know, the giant star in the sky, and their son, i.e. Archie. Brittany says here, just sounds ridiculous, especially when we all know she only seems to care about Lily and leaving a legacy for her. Does seem that way, doesn't it, you guys? And here we've got Charles_voice_mail saying, what a wordsmith. Happy birthday to one of the most family-deprived kids on the planet. His only uncle is a crying makeup artist. And that seems to be true as well. Because think about it, right, guys? Archie and Lilibet are completely cut off from the royal family, from the aunties, uncles, grandparents, cousins, all that lot, it seems. They're also cut off from Megsy's family, apart from her mother, Doria. So, yeah, I would say that they are one of the most family-deprived kids on the planet. I would certainly agree to that. But then Charles_voice_mail says, please be sure and do a tell-all interview when you get to 18. I won't be around to watch it, but many of our crowd will be. And this is the thing, right? The way that Hazard and Megsy seem to be treating Archie and Lilibet, that could create potentially mental health problems for those children as they're growing up. Because who are they interacting with? Who are they playing with in terms of kids their own age? They seem to be like kids locked up in the tower. You never see them. You never hear from them. Nothing. They're kept away. It's all very, very strange for children of, you know, we're going to call a spade, royal blood. It's extremely strange. And so, yeah, going around full circle here, Megsy over the last 48 hours in an unprecedented move has been releasing quite a few pictures now, allegedly, of Archie and Lilibet. And this has caused one royal insider to turn around and say, look, Megsy is dropping a dark bombshell on the royal family by doing this all. This is her big giant FU to the royals. In other words, Megsy's turning around, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, and saying, if you're not going to help us sort out the security in the UK that we deem appropriate, then you're never going to see the children ever again. The only times you're going to see them is on Instagram that's controlled by me. Evil as hell. With that being said, if you appreciate this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more, you do not want to miss my next video, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe, like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Do you think these shocking photos of Archie and Lilibet, allegedly Archie and Lilibet, is Megsy's big giant FU to the royal family? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces, and until the next time, you guys, laters.